say, but you know I'm mad. Do no peace treaties, it's forever up. The beat your feathers up. Ever when shorty said don't leave out. You ever seen your homies? I'm talking pain. Some of my look like Ruby Rose.
What you using?
Like Bay used the rose. No, you ain't love me. But tell them how though. Cause I noticed the bad acting like still in tune with the streets. See, I can hear the got me staying on point. I feel like Derek Fish. Hurt, man, I had to cut off my sisters. Almost on the fanny, blitz me for a picture. I'm paranoid, so proceed with caution. When I'm mad, I got an attitude like Steve Austin. My dog and we all lost. Ain't no more.
And I was 14 with a small locket. No more fair ones, now we all hopping. This shit got a kick, but it's not boxing. 100 on my body, that's a regular outing. Trying to net 100 million, I can't get it from browsing. I can't get it from scrolling, I used to get it from housing. On the 4th floor in there, and she's trying to give me 1,000. Sneaking money. You know you lying, why you speaking funny? The fact, why you speaking to me? Put my phone on D&D for all the leeches. Touring foreign beaches and probably somewhere in the bees. Maybe on the road with
Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Fires the three. Bassey pulls it in. On offense, here are the Spurs. Wembanyama screen. Here's Castle. Here's Bassey. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Mitchell. From deep. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success. Year after year, I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Now here's Strus. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Garland. To the paint. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Allen can't get it to go.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Outside Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Mobley on a screen. Here's Allen, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
With a soft touch around the basket, when Allen gets good looks inside, he's able to capitalize.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And Cleveland making a change here.
In for the Cavaliers, number 12.
Here's Castle. Pass to Vassell. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Bassi. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3. Second call.
Coming out on the floor for your Spurs, number 10, Sohan.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Right side, Mitchell. Outside, Garland. Allen a screen. And the shot is good by Garland.
And the combination of his speed, passing, and shot-making ability make Garland one of the toughest pick-and-roll covers in the league.
The three from Wembanyama. And the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And it's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
Pass to Sohan. Let's go with a three. Gets the three to fall.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Garland scanning the floor. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 5. 35 seconds left now in the first quarter. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. San Antonio shooting their first free throw in this game. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Here's Castle. 17-foot shot on the way. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That one on Mitchell.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
Here's Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 1. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Paul with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. Here's Mamukelashvili. Knocks it down from distance. Mamukelashvili's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And here's Garland. Down low. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
To the inside. Here's Bassi. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
A playmaker on a totally different level. Paul can cut defenses to shreds with his play calls.
To the middle. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Castle. To the inside. Fox with the ball. Out to the right wing. Now here's Wembanyama. Nice D from Allen. Down low. Here's Hunter. Garland for three. Rebounded by Fox. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Here's Mitchell. Ooh, power move by Mitchell.
In standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Outside for Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Fires the three. The shot by Sohan, no good. The Cavaliers leading. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But, Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point in his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
The Cavaliers lead by 3. Look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show!
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. They swipe it. To the paint. Here's Bassi. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
.151 left to play in the first half of basketball.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Inside is Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Pass to Mobley. And the layup is good off the glass. Mobley's got 6.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Down low from 9 feet. And he knocks the jumper down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Garland with the ball. Now guarded by Sohan. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo!
Now Garland. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Thompson. He can't get it to go.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Pass to Garland. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
25. The Cavaliers. 25.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from 3.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And that one's good. San Antonio leading. Fox right side. Wembanyama with it. Now Thompson defending. Back to Wembanyama. Double on Wembanyama. Here's Bassi. Off the mark there with a 3. Left side Porter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Here's Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Jerome. Thompson with a screen. Jerome, that's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
From deep, Wembanyama. Shot is off. Shooting 7 for 15. Jerome on the wing. To the middle. Shoots from the block. Outside Porter. Thompson with a screen. To the inside. Pass to Wade. 6 to shoot. No good on the triple. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Nice decision by Castle. I mean, this guy is a great teammate.
Pass to Porter. Jerome on the wing. Over Fox. Rebound by San Antonio. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Strus with the bucket. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Mamukelashvili. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Mamukelashvili's got 5 now.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's the pick. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Left side, Paul. To the paint. The shot, no good. Nice D from Thompson. The Cavaliers leading. The drive by Porter. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Johnson on the wing. Outside Paul. Outside Johnson. 5 on the clock. Pass to Bassi. Fires from the wing. Strus grabs the miss. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Wade. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Back to Paul. Here's Mamukelashvili. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes. Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. No good on the second free throw. Spurs trail by 6. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. Wembanyama. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to review the game plan.
Now on the court is your squad. Get loud and let them hear it.
by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Take what to do.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. .11 seconds left in the third. Pass to Jerome. Inside. Here's Thompson. Uses the glass on the layup. Thompson's got 6 points.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, stick around. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-point lead. Driving inside. For 3, Allen sends it home from 3-point land.
Yeah, nice quick catch and shoot there from Jared Allen.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Shoots over Allen. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Mitchell. Mobley, left side. Puts up a 3. No good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
To the inside. Wemby putting on a show.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his 3rd foul so far. And Cleveland making a change here. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Mitchell. Oh, Fox with a steal. Here's Castle. To the paint. Back to Fox. Wembanyama with it. Oh, it's Wemby.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Garland for 3. Cleveland again missing. Spurs trail by 5. Wembanyama screen. Down low. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Outside Garland. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Here's Johnson. They get it back. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Bassi. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mamukelashvili, covered by Mobley. Second shot opportunity. Mobley with the block. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. It's deflected. Here's Barnes. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Over Garland. From down in the low post, it goes.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
To the middle. To tie it up. And it's good on the lay-in. Mamukelashvili's gotten 4 this quarter. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 10-1 run. They set a pick. Inside. To take the lead. Here's Bassi. Oh, and they take the lead. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Let's go, man. Tighten the fuck up, dog.
He creates the second chance opportunity.
To the paint. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And here's Strus outside. He's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. And it's San Antonio's ball. They're on a 12-1 run. And Greg Popovich.
Bring them boys in, man. Bring them motherfucking boys in, dog.
In this situation, which is why he called the TO.
Let's go, man.
Let's get a report from Allie.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Thanks for that, Allie. The Cavs trailing. Outside Garland. Pass to Mitchell. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Allen, down to 5 on the shot clock. And he sinks it. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time clutch.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Right side, Mitchell. Oh,
that's a block!
Huge basket to tie the game.
It's spider time. Donovan Mitchell, ice in his veins.
Back to Wembanyama.
That's an important important bucket.
The real ice water in the veins.
The perimeter tight. No
man.
threes at all.
To the inside. Outside for Mitchell. From deep three-point land. Oh!
Get up out of here, man. Send this nigga home. Pack that shit up. Pack that shit on. NBA.
That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy.